Icarus is this Greek myth that can be super contemporary, and that's how I started the exhibition. First of all, I wanted to have the exhibition just with one word, the name of the exhibition to be just one word, and have something mythical but also contemporary. And I've thought of Icarus and this myth of the human being that wants to achieve more, and by that they burn their wings. And I chose the movie Project X as like the other antagonist of the exhibition. And I've thought that Vunu gallery is in a pool, and I've thought that Icarus would be perfectly to be put it in this pool. And I recreated the Project X pool, of the diorama of the Project X pool, and put Icarus in it. I thought it was like a great image of Icarus just falling in this pool of Vunu. I think sort of like these myths created like a narrative and a base for our world, and everything that we do right now is sort of based on that, or we can find similarities and bring them to contemporaneity and like maybe find new meanings for them. And I have days where I feel like Icarus, you know, where I just go over the budget for like some works or for some projects, and I burn my wings. But that's how life is if you want to achieve more and create your ideas and your vision. I mean, I just realized recently like how important the team is, and in our times the artist cannot be alone. I usually work alone for a few months where I create the backbone of the exhibition, and afterwards I work as a director mainly, where I oversee every aspect of the exhibition, from the visual identity to who's writing the text to who's producing some of the works. And all these aspects are super important, like the team is everything. And I think in our times, the artist is no more into his or her ivory tower, and they have to be collaborating with everybody. Some of the people that I worked with in Icarus, it's Jordi Theler for the visual identity. The curating part is made by Bernath, and the text is by Claire and Elat, and a lot of collaborators from Romania on the production part. And it's just like over 20 people, so it would be so hard to name all of them. They will be on Instagram, all of them, so yeah. Well, the aesthetics part, I saw the space online, and I saw there's a lot of gray, and that related to me because I love brutalism. And so from the beginning I was like, okay, I'll use just gray, black, white, and gray. And sort of, that's how I construct my exhibitions. I put myself some, I don't know how could I call them, like some conditions. So my conditions were to use these palette, and through that I created these sculptures and works that are very subtle in the space. And the aesthetics, of course, are very related to contemporary pop culture, sculptures or visuals, or yeah. All the images were created by AI, by a bot that I created that was fed with my previous works and works of art that I like. And basically what I was doing before my AI bot, I was like scouting the internet for images from Tumblr to Reddit to British Library. And now I fed all those images to this AI bot. So from now on, what images I create are made with the bot. And my intention was for what is image in the exhibition is to not figure out instantly that it was made by an AI bot. So in order to create this, like, I don't know, eerie effect in your mind. Because my foundation is in etching, hence the sculpture after Dürer's Melancholia. and in photography. So this is my foundation that was made in high school, and I sort of like go back to it now. Like 10 years later, I just go back into my foundation and I work again with the same tools, updated it with like the new tools, sort of AI or like better production systems that I didn't have before. Totally, music plays plays a huge role in my practice, and sort of like anything that happens in contemporary plays a huge role. Sort of, you can see those sunglasses, and I don't have to name the reference because it's already in our like common like aesthetical spectrum. You can see them on your Instagram Explore page, but I just like take it out of that and like replace it in a gallery in a pool, and they totally have a total new sense, a new meaning. So I pay a lot of attention to contemporary, be it fashion, be it music, but then combine that with something that like it's sort of me, like, which is etching, photography, all this foundation that I had in high school and in university, sort of. I feel like a millennial migrant, sort of like, where I do not have a space. So I was born in '96 in this small town in Romania called Craiova in the south of Romania, lived there for 7 years, then moved to Bucharest when I was 7, and lived there until 21, then moved to Switzerland, and since then I'm there officially with papers for yeah, 6 years, and then now I live between Switzerland, Milan, and Bucharest, but then it's all these other towns where I have work to do. And I used to say that I was like an internet-born kid, that I do not have a place, and if I have like internet and water, I'm good. And I still like to live like that. I do not want to have like a specific place where I live. And of course I take a bit of everything. In my practice, you can see stuff that is post-Soviet, Eastern European. You can see stuff that's from Switzerland. You can see stuff that's from the internet, which has no place. And maybe something from Italy. Who knows? I don't see it yet, but sooner I will see it probably, because that's a place I love to live. So yeah, I just like moving a lot. Probably like, it's just because, yeah, again, my foundation was like my early years was just like moving a lot. So my brain works that way. I get my ideas by walking. Like the idea for the exhibition, I just had to walk from my studio to my house, like 5 kilometers, 3 a.m. And I had no idea what to do for the exhibition. It just struck me like, okay, Icarus, that's it. So just by moving, that's how I get ideas.